Hey there, Heather Boyd Wire here. Welcome to day 9 of the 10-day beginner wire weaving challenge. I'm calling this a beginner wire weaving challenge because I am actually quite new to wire weaving. I look forward to hearing other tips and tricks along the way from other jewelry makers. I truly believe when we teach, we learn, and I'm so excited about this wire weaving learning journey. Today I'm making treble clef and musical note pendants. I'm using 20 and 26 gauge artistic wire, and you can use any 8mm round beads. I am using the Beadalon Glimmer Series nipper tool, their nylon jaw pliers, and their slimline round nose and chain nose pliers, and I'll be using the artistic wire wood ring clamp. We are going to start with about 12 inches of 20 gauge wire, and I'm going to bend it at the halfway point with my round nose pliers. From there, I'm going to get 26 gauge artistic wire for the weave, and we are going to bring the wire around the top wire, coil it around twice, and then we are going to start the pattern. So we're going to hold the end firmly with our thumb and finger, bring the wire through, and we're going to coil it a couple of times on the bottom wire. So bring it around, and then we're going to bring it up and coil it a couple of times on the top wire. So just bring it around a couple of times, pushing the wire to the side, and then bring it around and through and down. And we are going to continue with the weaving pattern where we do 2 on the bottom, 2 on the top. You can actually do any weaving pattern you want for this. The idea is to do a long strip of woven wire, preferably with the 2 base wires, but you can get ambitious and do more base wires if you want. Push the coils together as needed, pulling the wire to straighten it, and then we're just going to go around both wires 3 times. I believe this is called a lashing technique. I'm still learning the terminology. So we go around 3 times, and then we are going to continue with our figure 8 weave after that. So we have a pattern going on where we're doing 3 coils on the top, 3 on the bottom, alternating, and then we're going to do the 3 lashing weaves. This is pretty time consuming. It definitely takes a while to do the long strip. Some people prefer using 28 gauge wire because it's thinner and easier to work with. The 26 seems to be a good medium size. I've done some weaving with 24, which will fill up the space faster, but it's much harder to work with. You can even get little protectors for the end of your fingers if you find it hard on your fingertips. And Ashita had an idea to use a bead to hold the space, so I did try that when I did the lashing weave, just to hold the wires at an equal angle. So I just pushed the bead right near where I want to wind the wire, and it seems to help quite well. And then you can use the bead to push the coils together. So it's a pretty genius idea. I even Googled it and people were talking about it on Reddit, so it's a thing. And if you guys have any tips, let me know in the comments below. So we're going to continue with the pattern. I will put the diagram in the Facebook group, and it will be available in the ebook at the end of the 10-day challenge. I ended up clipping the wire where it was folded and pushed the coiling down a little bit so I would have longer wires on either side. You want about 3 inches of coiling
depending on how big you want to make your note. And then we're just going to bend it at the top of the music note. You can measure it if you like. You can eyeball it. You can always open it a bit and bend it more to adjust the sides to be the same size. You can also compress the coiling a bit so they're the same size. Now we're going to press it with the nylon jaw pliers so it's nice and flat. And then we're going to clip off the weaving wire. So here's the beginning point of our note. And now I'm going to bend the wire out at a right angle on both ends. So from there, I'm just going to take a pearl bead. You can use a miracle bead, any 8mm round bead. And I'm going to bring the wire around to the back on both sides. And then we're going to clip it flush. Do the same on the other side. And clip it flush. So those ends are taken care of. And now for the other ends, you could have even had these wires be a little longer so you have more wiggle room, but we're going to make a spiral with these ends to make it a little more fancy on the beads. So hold the bead with your thumb and finger and bring the wires around. So now bring them around so you can see if they're the same length. You could clip them so they're the same length. So just go ahead and cut them. I cut them about 1 inch. You can cut them longer if you want. And now take the round nose pliers. With the end of the wire, we're going to bring it around into a spiral. So just curve it around. And that spiral is going to sit right on top of the bead. And as always, you guys can use your creative flair with these designs. We're going to bring that around so it's centered on the bead. Adjust it as you need. You could use your flat pliers to adjust it a little more. So now we need to make a little hoop at the top to hang it with. So we're going to just take some scrap wire, wind it around a couple of times, and we need to make a loop at the top. So take your round nose pliers, or you can take some bail making pliers, and we're going to wind it around a couple of times. Just bring it around, adjust it so it's centered, and bring the end around to the front. Grab the end, bring it around. We want to finish it on the front. And then just take the end with the tip of the round nose pliers. Just going to make a fancy little spiral to give it a nice finish. So there we have the spiral on one side. Clip the other end to make the same size spiral. Grab it with the end of the round nose pliers and bring it around. And we want it just to sit on the surface of the note. Give it a pinch. Do any adjustments that you need. Make sure that loop is centered. So there's a detail. And here's the finished music note. For the treble clef, I folded an 18-inch piece of wire in half and added a 10-inch piece of wire, and we're holding it with the ring clamp so we can do a braid. So basically the braid is 3 pieces. We wind one wire under and over, and then the other wire on the left we bring under and over. So it's like a real braid that you would do with your hair, but we just do it with the wire. And to be quite honest, I was getting a little bit tired of doing all that weaving. So I came up with a quick way to make a fancy length of wire to make the treble clef. You guys can actually do a long band of woven wire if you prefer for the treble clef. it works the same way as it would with this braided piece. I've also done the treble clef with twisted wire, so the sky is the limit. And we're just going to keep going with the braid until you have it the length you want. I made about 6 inches. So you remove that little wedge to open up the ring clamp, and then we're going to press it with the nylon jaw pliers. This is much faster than weaving. So now we are going to just press it with the nylon jaw pliers. You can run your nylon jaw pliers across to flatten it out. And then once we have that done, we can form the treble clef. So hold the end with the thumb and fingers to start the curve, get your nylon jaw pliers, and we are going to curve the wires around. This is going to be the middle part of the treble clef. So curve it around and around until we have a nice curve. Take your time with it, just do little bends at a time so it's even, and bring it around and up. And then we're going to measure it, say about 1 inch or something. Don't worry, you can always adjust it after. So we're going to bring the wire down and center that round bit so it's in the middle of the vertical line of the treble clef. So now you can already see the treble clef coming, and then we have to curve the bottom part to the left. So now we're going to take one end and wind it around and clip it off, because we only want 2 wires left. So now we are going to make a little spiral with one of the wires. Just hold it with the round nose pliers and bring it around into a spiral. Bring it right in. And then we're going to put a bead on the back wire. Just put an 8mm bead. Bring the wire around behind the bead. And I'm going to actually twist it around to hold it in place. So just twist it around the end there, grab it with your pliers, bring it around, clip it, and there we have the bead with the spiral on top. And you can adjust it so the spiral is centered. And then we're going to adjust the shape of the treble clef. You can actually unroll it and roll it back if you need to make it shorter. You can do all kinds of little adjustments to make this shape how you like it. Just keep adjusting it till it looks right. Bring it around. And we want to have that little last end of the wire meet up with the vertical part of the treble clef, and we're going to bend it over and clip it. So that'll hold it in place and finish the end. Again, you can make any adjustments that you need. And there is your beautiful braided wire treble clef, and you can compare the braiding with the weaving.
Be sure to join the private Facebook group to participate in the challenge and to check out other viewers' creations. At the end of the challenge, I'll be putting together an ebook which will be available after the challenge is over. Check out all the details in the description below the video. Good luck everybody, and have fun with the projects.